You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, I don't need you. Yeah. Thank you.
Good evening. This is the Late Night Review. I'm Elizabeth Valoon.
I'm Shannon Cloud.
Alrighty. This week in news, Taylor Swift pulled her entire discography from Spotify because the music streaming service does not charge listeners money. In other news, Swift refuses to admit that her re-release of her song, Never Ever Getting Back Together, has any connection to do with this breakup with Spotify.
The Hunger Games franchise has announced that they are coming out with a live theatrical version of the film because the only thing missing from the tale of suffering and survival is some lighthearted singing and dancing in tights.
Scientists here in the U.S. are currently developing multi-drug cocktails to treat Ebola patients. A successful recipe for one has rumored to contain half a cup of Ebola survivors' blood, 2 tablespoons of anesthesia, a splash of cranberry juice, and a lime wedge. It has been dubbed the lifesaver.
An endangered species of fanged deer that hasn't been seen in 66 years was recently spotted in northeastern Afghanistan. I know my map. Scientists described the deer as discreet and difficult to spot, apparently a common characteristic among endangered species.
Finals are a near month away, and UT students are discovering their grades are not where they'd like them to be. Many people are giving reasons as to why, but the main target of the hate is the famous albino squirrel, who is said to give you an A on the exam if you spot him. Here to comment, the albino squirrel.
I love acorns. I like putting them in my mouth.
So, albino squirrel, a lot of students are saying that you're not showing yourself in public anymore, and their grades are really suffering from it.
I find the cones, and then I nibble on them.
So if people bring food to you, are you more likely to come out?
I find the acorns, then I put them in my mouth, then I scamper away and save things for winter.
So you're not going to be coming out more and helping students get A's on their exams?
I find the nuts. I put them into my mouth.
Okay, the albino squirrel, everybody.
Just last week, the online dating startup threaddating.com, located in Austin, raised over $500,000 in financing. The company was founded by Michael Dell's 17-year-old son, Zachary, and when asked if he uses his own app, Dell said, "I'm the son of a billionaire. I don't need the internet to score women."
In Austin 2 weeks ago, a woman set fire to her house with her roommate, who survived, inside. According to the police, she was upset about getting a new roommate. It's nice to know people still believe in giving a warm welcome.
Last Wednesday, an RTF professor held a screening of the film To Be or Not to Be in the Below Center. Those attending were confused to discover that the film was not about Hamlet, but instead about Nazis at the beginning of World War II. But I can see a connection. A crazy guy approached with the idea of replacing those in power radically ends up dying in the process. Sounds about right to me.
A professor at the UT School of Geosciences believes he found evidence that Antarctica was once attached to North America. Tectonic plate experts everywhere have begun shifting their theories. Don't act so surprised by this news. It's practically Precambrian, aka really old.
No.
Earth science isn't all it's cracked up to be. Are my jokes getting a little too crusty for you guys?
Stop. Well, the registration process ended last week, and some students had traumatic experiences trying to get into classes. With her perspective on the UT registration process, please welcome freshman Abby Thompson.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course, Abby.
Yeah, being a freshman at UT is like pretty stressful. I don't know, I don't feel welcome sometimes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but you know, I thought the registration process was the same as it was in high school, but so I went back to my high school counselor. She said, "What are you doing? Get out of here." So that's what I did. So that happened, and just really confusing.
Were you able to sign up for any classes?
No, yeah, I was. I was able to register, but I'm on the wait list for all 5 of my classes.
Are you even gonna go to school next semester?
Yeah, it should be fine. I did sign up for 12 hours of physical education courses. They're 1 hour each, so I'll be taking 12 courses.
Okay. Well, Abby, the registration process does get easier. Thank you for coming, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay tuned for more Longhorn Late Night. Tonight's musical guest is Troy Ogletree. We'll see you after the break.